He said we'd go hunting this morning. Why isn't he here? Where's he gone to? What's he doing up there? He's just standing there. What's going on with him?
Aloy, you're here.
Did you want to be alone?
No. We must speak. I've been thinking about your training, Aloy. You've learned to hunt, learned to survive. But I fear there's a lesson I failed to teach you. Would you learn it now?
Of course. I'll always learn what you have to teach.
There has been some trouble recently. It affords an opportunity to learn this lesson, but it will be dangerous. You must come prepared, or you will die. Descend into the Embrace, and hunt until you have gathered the parts for fire arrows.
Fire arrows? What kind of trouble are we talking about?
Once you have the parts, you will meet me there, at the gate beyond the village of Mother's Heart.
The North Gate? At the edge of the Embrace?
Yes. Now be on your way.
Anything else you want me to do while I'm down in the Embrace?
Odd Grata might be out of food by now. You could hunt a week's worth of meat for her, if you find the time.
Wouldn't mind if she'd say thanks just once.
Grata follows the law. Her silence towards us is honorable, not an insult.
If you say so. I'll go gather the parts, but I'm also going to pay Karst a visit.
Aloy, that man breaks the law every time he speaks to you.
And I'm glad he does. I want to buy a tripcaster, and no other trader will sell to outcasts.
Stock it with ammunition, then. You'll find use for that weapon tonight.
That sounds ominous. All right, see you at the North Gate. I've got what I need. Time to meet Rost at the North Gate.
Care of. If you watch one of my earlier videos, you'll see that I tried to get around here a lot back when the Eclipse invaded. There were some very interesting points. I'm not going to spoil them for you. If you want to go watch those videos, feel free to, but I'm not going to spoil them. But one of the things that I wasn't able to do was I wasn't able to remember where Odd Grata's camp was, so I don't know what happened to her. Gonna need to remember to check that out. Just north of these scrappers. Gotta remember that. Meantime,
Something's really bothering him. The Embrace. My whole life, I've never gone beyond. This valley.
alright.
That'll change after the proving. 2 days. 2 days until I get answers. 2 days, and I'll know who she was. And why I was cast out at birth. As if there could be an excuse for that. Alright. Time to gather the parts for some fire arrows. I should find a herd.
Also, something else real quick. Notice how it says down there, follow that path, and it's 196 steps. It's telling you the path and how far away it is. That's obviously the most direct road But if you go that way, that's 196 steps, not this. That is probably closer to like 500. But if I go this way, that's 196. It's like saying she's 196 feet away, and this is the road to get there. But we don't have to take a road. Let's see. Oh, one other thing. When you go to visual, you can check all kinds of things. This one here will permanently change the face paint of your character, not just when you're in photo mode. And this one will actually change the color of your focus when it's in use. If you see just through over the focus effect icon, as I cycle through it, it'll change. You got the basic blue, one that's more of a greenish blue. Variant B is kind of a pinkish, but I personally like the bronze goldish that comes with variant C. That's like the one that you get from that Olin has. Now see, I'm heading directly towards Grotto. The Theo says 142. Nah. Why not? Excellent. Get these knocked out. Seeing as how these things are such ammo guzzlers, I made sure to have plenty of each. 490 sparkers, 247 echo shells, 497 chill water, and 420 of the blaze. The only problem is that the fire burster costs so much. I mean, it doesn't cost much more. It doesn't cost any more in terms of blaze, but geez, 5 metal burn? That's a lot.
Hello, Grotto.
Oh, Mother, since I was cast out, have I not been constant as the river flows? Have I not kept the vows as the stones do? Show me your grace, All Mother, and provide for me once more.
Good news, Grotto. Once again, All-Mother has brought you... rabbits.
All Mother, your voice cracks like the distant thunder. I hear the songs of grief, All Mother. I would join the call, but I left my prayer beads atop the eastern overlook. I am afraid.
Wait at your camp for me, Grotto. I'll see what I can do.
Here's what I don't get. The paint that she's wearing is a lot like a Banuk one. Here, hold on. No. Ah. See, what she's wearing isn't so different from this. Oh well, not important. So for my first video, I want to take care of most of the side missions here. That would be Grata, and also that's...
Scrabbling a bit.
and also the spear. Hopefully. Oh. Also, another useful little tip. Once you scan a machine, do you notice that you press notebook? The large button that you have in the center of... ah, dang it. I missed it. The large button that makes up the center of your console, or your controller,
Snow chill itches.
if you press that, it will automatically take you right to this. It'll instantly go through this. No need to go through the notebook, no need to go through anything. It'll just take you right there and you can learn everything about it real quick. These small fry won't do anything to me though. But this will give me a chance to collect that new, the new quest. Ah, here we are. Now,
I'm injured. I need your help.
see? Ah, Striders. The lamest of all rideable machines.
Please, I need your help. Please,
You want to talk to an outcast?
I'm desperate for help. Whatever the consequences.
What's the problem then? Trouble with your leg?
Forget about me. It's my daughter, Arana. She's in danger. She went after a scrapper near Mother's cradle, and I fear for her life. I can't even stand up, let alone go after her. Will you help me find her?
Why would your daughter hunt a scrapper on her own?
It's my fault. I went after it first, and it tore up my leg. I barely got away, and I left a spear impaled in the machine. That spear was made by Adina, my mate, who died last year. It means everything to Arana. She went after the scrapper to get it back.
You know the matriarchs might cast you out for speaking to me, don't you?
I don't care.
I love how
I
bright
tried
her
looking
eyes
for her
are.
myself, and my leg gave out. Just find her. I'll accept any punishment if it means she's safe.
You said Arana went to Mother's cradle?
Yes, southeast of here. I forbid her from going, but ever since her mother died, she's become impossible. Damn it, look at me. A widower, now a cripple. Father that can't find his daughter. Please, help me set things right.
She didn't become your bellies. You just became too oppressive.
I'll do what I can to help your daughter.
Make sure she's all right. I'm begging you.
First things first. Now, I could have sworn I saw... I could have sworn I saw a scrapper actually running by here. Ah well. That's of course my focus telling me what it says. But I still want to know what these emblems mean. I mean, obviously I know they say Mother's Heart with the arrow pointed, but it's like, really? Hmm?
The Brave Trail up the rocks is close by. Grata may be devout, but it takes strong arms to reach the Overlook the fast way.
I always forget about that. I remember the geese that are up there, but I never remember the ones down here. Right, he must be moving there. So the sounds I'm hearing are the sawtooth and all the others. Where the hell am I going? All right. Now, let's see what I got. There's the goose skin I wanted.
Good meat. This looks promising. Aha! Grata's prayer beads. I see why she comes up here to pray. It looks out to Mother's Gate. You know, I wonder what bothers me more. That she ignores me, or that with all her talking to All Mother, she's never lonely.
Yeah. Alright. Geronimo! Bam. That.
Now they're hunting me.
Bah. Ah, rats. So much easier just to smash them with your stick instead of shoot them. Nope.
That'll keep my stomach quiet.
Me personally, I hate cardio. And it just hurts seeing her like that. It's the reason why I don't run everywhere. Sure, it might make things a little slower, but I feel better about it. Is that weird? I can't help but think that might be a little weird. Now, I gotta remember this place. Just
There's Grata, all alone with Allmother, the only way she knows.
You think? I wonder what they exiled her for anyway. Someone that's devout.
Here are your prayer beads, Grata. Now you have what you need.
All Mother, each morning I find your tears of joy speckling the leaves. Joy at the beauty of all you have made. See how I cry now with you in gratitude.
So you'll cry for her, but you won't speak to me. Fine. Guess that makes you the better outcast. Grata, I may not be around much for a while. I'm gonna run in the proving, and I'm not sure what's gonna happen after that.
Oh, Mother, I thank you for the kindnesses you share. When the proving comes, in your great wisdom, may you give favor to a brave of generous heart.
I think I get what you're saying. Goodbye, Grata. For now.
Oh, Mother, hear me as I count off my years of devotion from these beads.
Who are you calling out for? Do you need help?
I have nothing against outcasts. Far from it. But I shouldn't talk to you. I don't want to get in trouble.
I don't see anyone else around to help.
I guess you're right. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be callous. My brother was cast out, but his sentence has ended. He should have come home, but he didn't, and his camp was covered in blood.
You said your brother's camp was soaked with blood?
The Braves went looking for him, and that's what they found. All I can think about is what might have happened. Is he really dead? Or maybe just wounded? Is he suffering? Does he need help? I can't stand it not knowing.
What are you doing out here all alone?
Each day I cut a notch on the wall so I knew Brom's sentence was over. Then I cut 3 more. But he still hadn't come back. I begged the matriarchs to send braves to find him, and all they found was a blood-soaked camp. The braves said he must be dead, but I have to know the truth. So I came out looking for him.
Why was your brother cast out?
Brom was always a little different. A little touched. One of the hunters had a cruel heart and never let him alone. I was gone but an hour, and the hunter set after him like always, but this time, Brom struck back with a rock and split the man's skull. Spirits made him do it, he said. Whispers of the forgotten. It cost him 10 years. I never should have left him alone.
What do you mean, forgotten?
All Mother curses blasphemers who won't repent, banishing them from her eternal memory. Those lost spirits are the forgotten. Brom used to say they spoke to him, told him to do things. It was such a burden for him, and there was nothing I could do to help.
I'll do what I can to find your brother.
You will? Then let me come with you. I won't be a bother. I know how to stay out of sight.
I'm faster on my own.
If that is how it must be.
That must be Alana. Sounds like she's in trouble.
I can't get down! I can't get down! Help! Can I talk to you for a minute? I just want to thank you. Thank you.
Your father sent me after you. It's time to go home.
I figured. But I can't go back until I get my mother's spear from that scrapper.
Your father is worried sick about you.
He gets worried if I go 10 steps to relieve myself in the bushes.
He doesn't want to lose you, Alana.
I know. But I do wish he wouldn't yell at me so much.
That spear must mean a lot to you.
My mother made it not long before she died. I can't believe my father lost it.
He didn't mean to. Scrappers are dangerous.
I know. I just can't stand the idea that it might be gone forever.
How did you wind up in that tree?
I tracked the scrapper to Mother's cradle. Caught a glimpse of it too, but then a watcher saw me and called his pack. By all Mother, I'm just not a good enough hunter to get that spear back, am I?
I'll look for your
You will? Oh, thank you.
Go find your father. His leg gave out while he was searching for you, just south of Mother's Heart.
Oh, no. Okay, I'll go to him right away. Thanks again.
Verana's trail ends here. Must be where she saw the scrapper. If I follow its tracks, I should be able to find that spear. Mother's cradle. Just because I'm shunned doesn't mean I won't pass through.
The machines and their attacks drive us from the sacred lands.
It's almost as though someone is trying to talk to me, but I simply can't be. A proper Nora would know her place. Why would I have anything to say to an outcast, really?
Why would I have anything to say to an outcast? Really?
Why is she bothering the rest of the tribe? Selfish creature. The outcast. Oh no, why is she talking to me?
Here they come.
Vala's gonna win the proving. I'll bet on it.
Oh no, an outcast.
Greetings, my friend. Let this outcast learn her place.
God, I found this. The trail ends here. I'll bet it crossed the river. Better check the other side.
Unimportant. So make sure you kill lots of those pigs. Besides of which, all the extra materials will help you with both crafting and increasing your carry capacity. You can use this will give you the ability to carry, of course, more things, such as weapons, outfits, traps, potions, and even increases the amount of ammo that you can carry for your weapons. But those will require things like fatty meat, fish bones and skin. Experience for killing all this stuff. Just make sure you set the basic arrows. Otherwise you will go through a lot of unnecessary materials. Give me a second. There was also... Where the heck? There. Like I said, you find these things everywhere.
Get on with it.
This guy is such a dick, but he's also a pretty decent dude.
Well, well, well. An outcast on my doorstep. All mother protect me.
Surprised you saw me the way you keep looking every other direction to make sure no one's watching. Careful there, or you'll sprain your neck.
It's always a pain in the neck when you show up, girl, one way or another.
Is there a reason why you're acting so cranky today?
Once you run the proving and get made a brave, you'll deal with traitors in Mother's Heart. Maybe I don't like losing customers.
Traitors who don't break the law and deal with outcasts, you mean?
That's right. Our days of crime will be behind us, so long as you keep quiet.
Notice he says that once you run the proving and you're made a brave. So in other words, he knows she's gonna win.
Are you worried I'm going to tell someone that you trade with outcasts?
I don't think you're the kind who talks, but you never know.
You can stop worrying. The secret's safe with me.
Yeah, that's what I figured, but I don't mind hearing it.
This also brings up another point. The reason why you saw me before, I took off the headdress. If I wear any other outfit, it means I wouldn't be having, the snazzy crown on my head. But when I do it with this outfit, it takes off that damn scarf that covers my face. Because basically, you wouldn't be able to see anything from beneath her nostrils. You couldn't see her lips moving, and well, I do a lot of expression. I do a lot of, communicating with my face. Like I said before, my face is like a crystal ball. People see it, they look at it, and they know exactly what I'm about to say or do before it happens. To me, it's the one reason why I hate talking on the phone. I get a lot more from a person's perspective, and I can convey a lot more than just my words.
The only person I've ever told about our trades is Rost.
Yeah, well, not like he can turn me in, even if he wanted to. Law and duty sort of a man, that Rost. I don't know how you stand it.
You really don't know why he was cast out?
I've told you no. I don't think anyone knows what he did, but it must have been serious because his term is for life.
Why do you take the risk, trading with outcasts?
Every time you ask. If a big, meaningful talk is what you're after, move along.
It's because you used to be one, isn't it?
Yeah. Got caught poking around one of the metal ruins out beyond the Embrace. Matriarch said I was tainted and gave me 5 years.
What did you see in the ruins?
Nothing I can make sense of. After my shunning, I tried living back in Mother's heart, but everyone I knew had moved on, and there were so many people everywhere I turned. I like it better out here.
Remember that scrapper lens that I used to buy in my special section? It's specifically to buy this.
Now that you've got yourself a tripcaster, practice how to use it someplace else, alright? My life's exciting enough without a bunch of shock wire booby traps to trip over.
Really? Could have fooled me. Will you be around later, in case I want to make another trade?
I'll be here. Same as usual, bring me the parts you harvest from any machines you hunt. The better the parts, the more shards I'll pay. Be sure to take a close look at my inventory, though. Who knows? Maybe I've got something that could give you an edge in the proving.
You mean like this piece of junk? I mean, come on, I got 3 clearly much better versions of that thing. Bye-bye. Also, I'll get rid of these lame weapon coils. Also, if you hit triangle while you're looking at stuff, you can highlight it, and then you can collectively sell all of it at a later point. Once you go through everything, you then hit the X button like regular, and everything goes in one fell shot. And I think that's for everything.
Always a pleasure doing business.
I guess that concludes our business.
All right. Good luck in the...
Alright, you'll see how to use that thing later on when I go to the Nora hunting ground. But for right now, I only got a few minutes left, so let's find that damn thing and put a hole in its head. There you are.
There. Time to get that spear.
But why fight fair when you can fight smart? Now, ordinarily you wouldn't be able to do this because you wouldn't have enough skill points. But I can attack these things with complete impunity from up here. That's the one I want. See? I'm still got the dang thing stuck in it. And you. Well. Now I pull your guts, use them to make more weapons that I used to kill more of your kind. Oh jeez, that was very morbid of me. Forget what I just said. Now, Scrapper Heart. Before I forget,
A well-made weapon. Arana will be happy to have it back.
Metal Vassal. That comes from the... Just want to explain something real quick. Power cell here is where you can get a sparker from. Also, if you hit that with an electrical weapon like a shock arrow, it'll cause a massive explosion that'll stun the machine and will also stun anything in the surrounding area and deal huge damage to it. The radar, though, is the really valuable part. That's the metal vassal that's used for things like bombs and your sling ammunition. And these are always fun. Just more shards. Oh well. Now... And that's the most expensive part of the machine. Obviously, the heart. You can only get them from one... Obviously, Scrapper Heart you can only get from Scrapper. But it's also the most valuable thing you can get from the machine. Like, as you can see here, these are Stormbird lenses, the coverings for their eyes, and it's worth 82 shards. But a Stormbird heart is worth twice as much. Just like how a Thunderjaw's heart is worth 200 shards, but a lens from its eye is worth 100. Now to be smart. That is a long distance to travel. Unfortunately, I made sure to get something very, very helpful. It costs quite a lot to get. Mostly, I want to say if I remember correctly, it was meat. But thanks to it, I can fast travel whenever I want to without needing to craft a fast travel pass. As you can see, they're not that expensive, but it does get annoying when you want to do it and you suddenly can't, when you realize, I don't have one. And then if you don't have it enough to make it, but I don't have to worry. No. I'll just pop right back down there. One fast thing. 64, 51, 25.
Oh, Mother be praised! Aloy's back! With the spear! First you send Arana back to me, and now you've got the spear. When I first called out to you for help, I didn't even know if you'd speak to me. I'm glad you did.
Me too. I can't believe you got the spear back.
Your mother knew how to craft them. It's of exceptional make.
I'll never be the crafter she was, but she did pass along a few tricks. I'd be happy to take a look at your spear.
Thank you. It sounds like she was special. I'm sorry for your loss.
Well, because of you, I still have the spear to remember her by. You didn't have to help us, but you did. She would have admired that. Thank you, Aloy, for everything.
Ah, phooey. I suppose my thing is just increased to the maximum. Although, now I wonder...
It's
Oh
heavy.
well.
World's going wide.
This one's quite lengthy, and I don't have the time for it. So, I will save right here. And then catch you all on the flip side next time. Arrivederci.